fly healthy.
Christine is looking for a second date update with a guy named Fred. Hi, Christine. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Excellent. So let's start from the beginning. Tell us how you met Fred and how that first date went.
Yeah, so we met online, actually. I think everybody knows those type of apps, Tinder and things like that. And so...
Are you on all of them?
I've been on a few. I've been known to, to kind of spread my wings out,
Look at you. This girl gets around.
Yeah. Not in a bad way, though. But yeah, definitely. Just getting all my options.
Right.
But yeah, so what's kind of cool is that this guy was actually like right around the corner from me. Come to find out that we live like a mile apart.
Oh, that's
And I work at Taco Bell, and he works like 2 doors down from me. So it was like perfect, vicinity, everything. So he works at a tire store, and that makes things a lot easier, when you don't have to like go across town and spend 30 to 40 minutes in traffic to try to make a date. You can do things kind of like spur of the moment and things like that, and he can come over and have lunch with me on my lunch break. So I just thought that was super convenient, and I took it as a sign. So after we talked and met in person, we decided to go canoeing. And we went to the Miami River, and we were there for 3 hours.
Nice.
Of course, we had a few drinks, and after a few drinks, you get a little touchy-feely, so we went out into the woods and messed around quite a bit. It was a really nice time, so it seemed like everything went really well,
All right.
You messed around in the woods?
Yeah.
I know.
Who doesn't like to mess around in the woods? Haven't you guys ever messed around in the woods?
Yeah, and I got poison ivy. That's why you don't do that.
Well, there's some really nice little discreet places on some of those canoe routes.
That's true.
It can be kind of, outdoor sexy fun time.
For sure.
It's nice being out in nature like that. Just be free. So, unfortunately, both of us forgot our sunscreen, though. So 3 hours canoeing left quite a little sunburn, not just sun-kissed that I normally like, Well, I did tell him that I had some aloe back at home, and, we could, rub that all over each other and stuff like that. So we did go back to my place after a few hours of just sitting and talking about everything again. He went home, and it's been a few days, and I've driven by his work, and I haven't seen his car there anymore. And I thought that was kind of weird. I just didn't know, if maybe he went out of town all of a sudden or something. But he's also not returning my texts. So now I'm kind of concerned and really just worried. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Hopefully he hasn't been in an accident or something, you know?
Was there some dialogue or back and forth after he left your place, or was that the last time you ever saw or heard from him again?
Yeah, actually there was no dialogue after he left my place. So I didn't even know if he got back home safely, which is kind of concerning of why I think maybe there could have been something like an accident,
Right. About how long ago was that?
This was a week and a half ago.
Okay, so not too long ago, but, long enough.
He should have been back to work by now.
Being blown up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
No text or anything.
So nothing went down between you two. It was all good when he left, or at least it felt good anyway, huh?
Yeah, and all of the above,
All right, well, let's do this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll call Fred. I don't know that it'll make a difference, but, maybe if we call him, he'll answer.
I hope so.
Sometimes when it's a number you don't recognize, curiosity kills the cat, and we get him.
Yeah.
So let's keep our fingers crossed. We'll do that when we come back. A second date update continues. We call Fred next with Jeff and Jen here at Q102. Christine met this guy, Fred, online, and it turned out this was actually very convenient because Fred only lives about a mile from where she lives, and I guess he works just a couple doors down from where she works. She works at,
the Taco Bell.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get specific. I know she mentioned it, but I was going to leave that part out for privacy's sake. Anyway, they started talking, chatted a little bit, and made a date to go canoeing on the Little Miami. Messed around a little bit, we're told, in the woods. I guess they got a little more sun than they were planning, which required medical attention.
Treatment.
Which she just happened to have some aloe back at her place so she could administer some treatment. He hung out for a couple of hours, I guess, before he left, and that is the last she has seen or heard from him.
Was it the bright green stuff?
Ooh.
The slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say you got to get just a 100% aloe.
Keep
That
it in
stuff
the
works
fridge,
better, yeah.
man. Keep it in the
purest
fridge.
form.
Lay under the
Awesome.
ceiling fan for a while.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Do we leave anything out important, Christine, or did we cover it all?
No, you got it all.
Yeah, that was about a week and a half ago, and so we're just going to go ahead and call him. Hi, can we speak to Fred, please?
Yeah, this is Fred.
Hi, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
It's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How you doing? You're on speakerphone.
Jeff and Jen who?
It's Jeff and Jen from Q102 Radio.
Radio.
Yes, sir. We co-host a morning show together on Q102, and I've got our producer Fritch here as well.
Hi.
And Tim, who's also on our show.
Good morning.
No way. How many of you are there?
I'm sorry, say that again?
How many of you are there?
4 of us.
4 of you.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Why are you calling me?
Well, turns out we have a friend in common. Her name is Christine. I believe you met her online. She works at the Taco Bell a couple doors from where you work, and you guys hung out when canoeing.
Yeah, you know her?
Well, yeah, kind of. We spoke with her this morning, and she was a little concerned because she hadn't heard from you since you left her house. And I don't know. I mean, listen, you may be blowing her off, and if so, she was just like maybe some kind of explanation, wanted to make sure you were okay, was a little concerned.
Oh. So you want to know why I'm not calling her back?
Yeah, that'd
cool.
be great. I mean,
If you're willing to share.
Well, for one, I just got my phone back yesterday. It was shut off because I didn't pay for it, because I got fired after our date because I called in sick. And I was out for 5 days because I had poison oak on my...
oh,
Called it.
You did.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
That's what happens.
Yeah. So I've been busy with this terrible rash, with trying to find a job, with trying to get my phone back on. And if I was feeling this way, she must have,
Some
itching
things
and
going
burning in
on.
her areas as
You know,
well.
she's got some calamine lotion that she can apply.
Administer.
I just figured
Well-
she's as miserable as me and wouldn't want to talk to me, honestly.
Well, listen,
So-
Fred, I just full disclosure here. I just want to let you know she is on the line with us. And
No way.
Yeah, Christine, say hi.
Hey, I was really worried, Fred. I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. I can't believe you got that on your That is just awful.
So,
I mean, are you okay?
You were not affected?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, I thought for sure
Where
mine
that
was
happened,
so bad.
but I mean, we
That's
were in the
great
woods,
that
so
you
it
haven't
makes
been.
sense. But I can't believe they fired you for that.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't come in.
I mean, we all know
It
how awful
sucks.
that is to get
Totally
that,
sucks. I've
and
been looking for another
there's a
job
lot of
and no luck so
downtime
far.
because it's just itchy and you just can't stop scratching.
Yeah.
Painful.
Yeah, I think he knows.
It's absolutely painful.
I mean, I know. I mean, it's getting better. It's on its way up, but now I'm out of a job.
It's on its way
Oh,
out.
that
That's
man.
stinks.
funny, too.
It is weird, though, how some people are highly allergic to that kind of stuff and some people aren't.
I
Some
get
people
it.
can roll around in
Like
it and
my
nothing
nephew does
happens.
get it every year.
landscaping and had it like in blisters to the point where he had to get a steroid shot.
Yeah.
And then other people can just touch it and roll in it and
Right.
nothing.
Breaks right through it.
Weird.
right.
Well, maybe you got some kind of super skin, Christine. Who knows?
Good
I'm
for
thinking
you.
you had to have had some exposure.
For sure.
That's crazy.
Well, you lucked out.
Wow.
So what's the deal then? Are we going to go back out on another date?
I feel yes.
I mean, do you feel like you got some loose ends to tie up first, Fred, or are you open to getting? And by the way, we would pay for it. It's on us, so there's.
Oh,
no,
yeah. If you're paying for it, that was my next question.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just give me a few days to, completely heal, and then I'm good.
Okay. And you got your
I'll
phone
do it.
back.
I got my phone back.
They say how long that's going to take to clear up.
It's weird. It looks really bad right now, but it doesn't feel as bad. It gets worse before it gets better. It still looks really bad.
What's crazy is
it's
it
like a
aff-
horror movie.
It affects people differently because we got it at my house a couple weeks ago and I had it immediately and Chris didn't get it till like 7 days later.
Oh, boy.
And it was
so
from the
she may
same,
have.
the
Oh,
same
yeah,
exposure.
she might get it.
So you still might get it.
Ooh, girl.
Because where was his touching your...
Oh, dang.
I didn't even want to think about that.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
I don't know either, girl.
All right. Well, we're
Good
gonna
luck.
think
Yeah.
positively. We're gonna assume that you're good. Fred, we're gonna set this up with Christine since she's the one who made the call. But you'll be
Okay.
hearing from her soon. And so now that you got your phone back operational.
Yeah.
Okay, Fred, thanks for taking the call. Continue to feel better, bud.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Take care. And Christine, you hang on.
Yes.
All right. If you need help with a second date update, you can always email us at jeffandjen at wkrq.com.
Yep.
All right. So I'm just going through some of the tweets this morning. A lot of people waking up in excitement of the Super Bowl and the Bengals win last night.
Kind of waking up and going, is it real?
So if you just
Did it really happen?
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, we basically played Welcome to the Jungle from 6 to 8. That's the only song we played. We mixed in some other stuff.
A couple of songs from artists who will be performing at the halftime.
Yeah, Andy tweeted at us. She said, I didn't listen to Q102 in parts of the 90s, like when they had that awful Luca morning show. But I've listened most of my life since. And as a top 40 channel, they sure as bleep weren't playing Snoop Dogg in 1993. But they did this morning, Super Bowl Bengals Who Day. Love it. So my question to you is, do we keep going with the jungle or do we play some other music?
I kind of like the jungle and the halftime show theme. I mean, are there other songs that we can play from artists that are performing at the halftime that don't have swears in them?
We could play Walker Hayes
trick.
because he played the halftime at the
that's
game
right.
last night.
And we didn't hear any of the commentary from the commentators because they were being drowned out by Walker.
So we could play that, him and Kesha, and we could play Ashanti because she performed also the national anthem, and the audio of that was horrendous as well.
You know what? I made
The
a joke.
sound was all messed up.
Someone was like, she's just off. She's just off. And I was like, because Ja Rule ain't with her.
Well, it just sounded badly. Like it wasn't,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like something was off there with
the
just
sound.
collectively. So we could do that.
Yeah, so
you
we'll-
could also play stuff from Super Bowl past, like Lady Gaga
that's true.
or Pink when she did. You know what I mean? You could sprinkle in some of those.
Well, I think we want to be real careful there, energetically going back to the last time we played in the Super Bowl because we did not win that game. So we don't want to channel that
Texted
energy.
Jen and Fritch last night. I said, hey, last time the Bengals were in the Super Bowl was 89 or whatever. You got a pick from 1989 of yourself? Maybe we could post those. Maybe that'd be something fun we could do. Jen's like, no. We're not doing that.
gotta
Bad
be
energy. We
careful.
lost that year.
Yep, that's right.
It's like, all right.
Very careful.
All right, so we'll do Walker Hayes then with Kesha. We'll do the fancy, like the Q102 Cincinnati version this morning as we Who Day Cincinnati's Q102.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.
Angie's List is now Angie, your home for everything home. With Angie, you could cross your next project off your to-do list before this ad is even over. Just tell them what you need and they'll handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. Or browse reviews, compare quotes from pros, and connect instantly, all for free. For